Hi, my name is Yassal, and it's so nice to see all of you today because we're going to be talking about bugs. And I love talking about bugs because this is typically how it starts out with a team. They start talking about how they want to have a zero bug policy. Everybody loves a zero bug policy. Yes, we're not going to have any bugs. And then this happens. They start working, and all of a sudden they have bugs. And then they have more bugs, and they try to do something about it, and the bugs go down a little bit. And then they have more bugs, and it's a big problem. And not only that, but underneath the surface, what does it actually look like? My feeling is that, quite a bit of those bugs end up becoming obsolete bugs. You've worked on new features, you've added new stuff. The bugs that are in there aren't applicable anymore. They're so old, you don't know what to do with them anymore. And so we have to sit in meetings. And oh my God, kill me now with these meetings. We go through these bugs, we have to discuss, is this really a critical? No, wait, I don't think it's a critical. I think it's a major. Wait, no, I'm not sure if it's a minor or if it's just, a cosmetic change. And well, how prioritized are they? Well, we said we should be fixing at least 90% of our majors before every release. Does that mean that we don't have to do the minors? And what do we do with all of this stuff? Hours and hours later, you've still got this massive list of bugs, and you've probably decided to fix 10 of them for the next sprint. And at the end of the day, we've forgotten about why we were fixing our bugs to begin with. I think we were out to create a great product. I'm pretty sure that the only reason we're here working is because we're trying to get something to our clients. And instead, we're sitting there spending time discussing bugs. There's got to be a better way. This can't be the way that we're going to be doing software development. Well, there is! Woohoo! Let's take a look at what we can be doing with these bugs. Super simple system. So from now on, every time a new bug comes in, you have to think, are we ready to work on this bug? Is it something that needs to be fixed and we're ready to fix it? Great, let's fix it now. If the answer is no to either of those two questions, we're not ready to fix it or we're not ready to prioritize it, then we delete it. And I'm really serious about this delete business. I know in GitHub you can't delete stuff, so you can close them, but if you're not working in GitHub, if you're working in Jira or Fogbugs or anything else, you can absolutely delete these issues. Delete them. You're maintaining stuff that nobody really needs to know about. People say, well, wait, we won't remember if we created that, but if we've decided something about that bug, if we wanted to keep it, delete it, do what with it. Well, that's wonderful. The more often you see that bug, and you keep deleting it, the more you'll realize that your users still think it's a valid bug. Maybe you should change your mind and actually fix it. In the meantime, you're not going to have that long list that keeps growing. You're really taking care of your product quality instead. But so what happened with that mountain of bugs? That's great if we start doing this today. But what happened with all of those massive amounts of bugs that we've managed to amass in that time? I'm also very black and white here, and you have no other options. There are 3 things that you should take a look at. So you've got the must-fix bugs that you would have fixed anyway. These are the 10 that you would have left that meeting with and said, yes, those are the ones we need to fix to be able to release. Great. Fix them now. You were going to fix them now anyway. So let's keep doing that. You've got new bugs, I've got that in quotation marks, because those are the bugs that you've managed to create right now while you're creating the new piece of software. You've tested it, and somebody's found some bug. You really don't want to release something with that kind of stuff, or do you? Well, perfect opportunity to test your new found system. Fix it now, or delete it. And then finally, you've got that mountain of bugs that's already been released, that's been in your product for a while. By not doing anything with them, you've already effectively deleted them. And I don't want you to go through them. That's going to take weeks, 200 bugs. It's going to take hours for plenty of people to do them. I say you delete them. And I know it feels bad. And you're going to be like, wait, but that bug was really important. You haven't done anything with it, man. It's still sitting there. It's still in your system and you haven't fixed it. Your users are living with it. If you're not going to fix it, get rid of it. If it's important enough, it will come back. I promise you, users will let you know that they want you to fix it. And then you can actually finally deal with it because you don't have to have that stress of having 100 million bugs. I wrote a blog entry about this a couple of months ago, and that's when I thought I should submit my talk here. And this was going to be my talk, and I was going to talk about this for 10 minutes. But then I started getting feedback. People would say, Yassal, this was great. This was really nice. Really easy way to explain it. And then I got more feedback. But when I talked to my manager, when I talked to my QA person, when I talked to my team, they weren't willing to fix it or delete it. They love their bugs. They don't want to get rid of them. And I thought, all right, what do I do now? So for all of you who like the system as well, who think that this might be a way to go forward, I figured what we really need actually is not to say this is really easy. You either fix it or delete it. We'll create a bug management system. That sounds a little bit fancier than fix it or delete it. And I started looking around. What is it that systems have? What is it that makes them look like a system instead of my little thing? Well, super popular these days with infographics. Everybody and their dog has them. So I have one too now. Bug system has a flowchart. Has more than one state. They all get back to fix it now or delete it. And then I thought about it, and I thought, the other thing that all of these infographics do is that they create translations. That's right. The system is now translated into Swedish. So now you have the infographic in Swedish as well, not just in English. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? That's not the only thing that's really been cool with all these systems. There's other stuff. My system's got to have that too, because otherwise you won't be able to sell it to everybody else. Cards, of course, they're really popular. You have to have cards, and these cards are great. They help you decide what to do with your bug. You can talk to them, and they'll ask you questions, and they'll give you suggestions. So if you answer that, yes, we can't live with this bug, it has to be fixed now, they'll tell you you should fix it now. On the other hand, if you answer yes to this question, this bug is so old we don't even understand what it means, it'll tell you to delete it. We don't feel like fixing this bug, we're just gonna let it hang around for a few more sprints. It'll also tell you to delete it. And then I got a little bit more ambitious, and I thought, all right, I have the cards, I have the infographic. Will this still help you guys out and with your teams and how to do it? I don't know, I'm in Stockholm. Maybe you guys don't come by the CRISP office that often. Maybe you won't be able to see me get a copy of these. So we had a Hack Summit last weekend, and now there's an app. You can download it on Android, you can download it on Apple. Oh, thank you, Janne, for showing. And the app will also ask you questions and will also help you determine what you should do with your bug. And then I thought, okay, well, this was great, but got a little bit bigger than I thought that it would get. This is just a 10-minute talk, but now I've got cards, I've got infographic, I've got an app. How am I going to tell you about all this stuff? What if you want to download this? What if you want to get access to it? Of course, I need a website. That's right. Now it's a real system, right? I've got the website. It's super official. It's got a name. It's got its own URL. And it's with its own domain. It's great. It's not like, a subdomain of something else or other. Fixitnow or deleted.com. It's got all this information. You can download these cards. You can download the infographics. You can find links to the apps. I figure maybe now people will actually start to listen and think this isn't really as simple as just, fix it now or delete it. This is a system. This is one way we could work with our bugs. And hopefully, now we can go back to actually taking care of the quality for our applications, for our products, instead of sitting there discussing, is it a minor? Is it a cosmetic? Is it a major? I don't know. Do I need to know? Does the customer want it to be fixed? Yes. Well, are we going to fix it? Yes. Great. Fix it now. We're not going to fix it? All right. Delete it. Be very clear about what you're going to do. I hope this helps you all out with your work. Thank you. And I have a few more seconds, but if you want any of these things, I actually have copies, so you can just catch me and come by and get them or pass by the CRISP office.